Hey, what's up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. This one is for November 16th, 2015. I want to start off this video by giving a shout out to Paris, France. It was a disgusting act of violence over the weekend. Um, I really don't know what more to say. If anybody in Paris or in France is watching this, we are all with you here from the United States, just like you were with us on 9/11. But it's the state of the world that we live in right now. It sucks. ISIS is a bunch of cowardly fucking cunts. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Uh, it's just a disgusting act. I really don't know what else to say about it. It's brutal, but you know, we're all still here. We're not going anywhere. Um, so bring it on. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say. They'll get theirs. They're getting theirs apparently as we speak. France has started an all-out attack on them in Syria, and we're with you, man. We're with you, France. That's all I can say, really. It sucks. It's unfortunate that these people are out there killing in the name of religion. If your religion is worth dying for, start with yourself. Anyway, let's get on to the LP update. I got quite a few things over the weekend. One, my wife picked up for me, which is gonna be. I'll get to that in a minute. It's I love it, but where she got it from? If you watch my last rant video, we'll get to there. We'll get there. I don't want to be a hypocrite, but all right. So the used stuff. First up, I got an upgrade of the best of Sam and Dave with their hits on here. Hold on, I'm coming, Soul Man. This is absolutely a beautiful second pressing. It is a second pressing, but it's absolutely beautiful. The vinyl is absolute mint. So I was happy to grab that one. I have an original first pressing of this that's in pretty decent shape, but not as beautiful as this one is. So I picked that up. One I don't see very often, if at all. Tommy Bolin is on this record. This is James Gang Miami. This is killer. It's 1974, I think. Yeah, 1974. Really cool record, though. I like this a lot. It's definitely worth checking out. It's hard to find, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've never seen it come in the store. Alright, next up is two original pressings from Atomic Rooster. And this one is Death Walks Behind You, which is killer. Really good record, I thought. So I didn't have that. And this one, I think it's called, Made in England. I may have this already, but not in this shape. So I just picked that up. These are all dollar records. Two reissues, second pressings anyway, and these are absolutely mint. I have first pressings on these, but David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust. And the reason I picked this up, because the one I had, or not this one, I'm sorry. It's this one, Diamond Dogs. The original pressing was it on this, from what I understand, is on that really thin Dynaflex shit, which is complete garbage, but this one's a little thick. It still says Dynaflex, but it's not as thin as the LP, the other LP. So I picked this up. No, he doesn't have the wiener. That's the one I want. because I like wieners. There is there's a cover original pressing of this where you see the dog's balls, so I'm in a goofy mood today. Picked up a reissue of Grand Funk. I love this record. This is Dead Mint. So I picked that up. And then I picked this up just because it was cheap. It was in a dollar bin. It has the book in it. It's a promotional copy of Footloose and Fancy Free from Rod Stewart. It's got Hot Legs on it. It's not a white label. I thought it was a white label, but it's absolutely beautiful. Mint. It looks like it's never been played. Like I said, it has the book in it. So I grabbed that for $1. I have this already, but I think mine is just, you know, it was another dollar bin find from years ago, and I just never upgraded it, so now I got an upgrade of that. I like Hot Legs a lot. You're in My Heart's on this too, which is okay. I Was Only Joking's on this, so it's a pretty good record. Another one came in this week at the dog. I just had to have this because I love the horror vinyl stuff. Elvira's Vinyl Macabre. Oldies But Ghoulies Volume 1. This has like Boris Pickett, Jumpin' Gene Simmons, the Shags are on here doing its Halloween. It's so bad it's good. Red Lipstick. Just a bunch of different weird things that was put out on Rhino back in the day. It was a very young looking Elvira. So I grabbed that. I grabbed this reissue from, I think it's on Sony or Epic. Yeah, it's all the old OK Chicago blues. It's like an old, I think from the early 30s or something like that. A lot of this stuff was recorded from, I think it's early stuff. The Muddy Waters is on here. Memphis Slim's on here. Bill Brunzi's on here. Joe Williams. But it's pretty cool. It's a gold stamp promo. Not real rare at all. But I got it because I usually stick with like the 60s Chicago 50s 60s blues stuff. So I just grabbed this to have listen to it. There's a lot of stuff on here that I've never heard. A lot of this stuff's from the early 40s, late 30s, so it's pretty cool to get. It's a double album. I picked up Jack Lord's Mother's Rock. Kind of a weird like garage surf thing. More garage than surf though. This came out in 1989 on Skyclad Records. I just like the cover. Nothing, no inserts or anything like that, but pretty cool record. I think you can listen to their stuff on YouTube, but pretty cool band. Never heard that one before. This one we got in at work, not this copy, but we got this in at work, and I saw it, I priced it, I put it out. I knew it was worth some money, but I didn't listen to it. A customer came in, asked me if I could pop it on for him, and I was like blown away. And it's my Siren. This is called Strange Locomotion. Very bluesy, rock and roll, really killer. This is on the Dandelion label on Elektra. So I found one. I actually found a white label promo copy in it's Dead Mint. Never, looks like it's never been played. Sounded like it's never been played. There's no pops or clicks, hardly any. I cleaned it obviously after I got it, but pretty. I mean, if you haven't heard this record, I know on their first album they do Muddy Waters cover on their first record. It's absolutely fucking awesome. But I don't have the first album, and that one is worth some money as well. So like I said in my rant video, I've been buying more used stuff, quality used stuff rather than just, except for that batch of dollar bin stuff. But definitely, if you haven't heard Siren yet, definitely check them out. This one I got on eBay as well. I always saw it on there. Always saw it cheap, so I decided to pick it up. It's an Australian band called Boss. This is called Step On It. Kind of in the AC/DC vein, a little more melodic rock though. But still pretty cool. It was only like $3 or something like that. It's on RCA in the US, I believe. Yep, RCA Records US. From 1983, I think. Something like that. Early 80s, anyway. It's got the cutout marks. Obviously, it was a cutout, so pick that up. Now, on to the newer stuff. My last video, I was ranting about places like Barnes & Noble and Urban Outfitter. I called it American Outfitter because I'm a dumbass, but Urban Outfitter. So my wife was over at the mall yesterday. She stops in the Urban Outfitter of all places, and she calls me and she says, they got a lot of vinyl here. And I said, yeah, I know. It's all overpriced and, top of the line fucking list prices. So she said, oh, are you interested? Are you looking for anything? I said, no. Not really, why? And she said, well, they got a lot of stuff here. If you're looking for anything, I'll pick it up. So I've been wanting to pick up the Sticky Fingers double Rolling Stones thing, which I mentioned in that rant video, that I kind of stayed away from it. Which at this point now it's out of print. The one with the zipper cover, the 2 LP set. So I said, the only thing I'm looking for is a Sticky Fingers thing, but I guarantee you they don't have it. So it's out of print. Our distributor even took it out of their catalog or off their website. So I said, no, don't worry about it. I'm not, I don't really want to support them anyway. So she's like, all right, well, I just figured I'd call you and ask. So I said, all right, well, that's cool. I appreciate it. So my daughter walks in the door with her with an American Outfitter bag. This is like a record bag. It's like a cloth record bag. And I was like, what'd you get? She's like, Mom found something for you. She found the Sticky Fingers. This is the double LP. This is not the cover. The normal cover. This is the Spanish cover. Turns out that, and I'm going to go on a bit of a rant again, but I appreciate this more than anything, because this is my favorite Stones record. And it's Killer to have this. They pressed these. There's only 3,000 copies of these in the United States. I believe this was first sold on RollingStones.com as a single LP. I could be wrong. I don't think it was the double. When they reissued this originally, they reissued it with the Spanish cover on the website, but it was only one LP. So it turns out that the record label is now doing exclusive Urban Outfitter pressings. Because I did some research on this. This is 3,000 copies, like I said. It's only available at Urban Outfitter. List price on it, I think, is $29.99 or $34.99. I don't know what she paid for it because there was no price tag on it. Which is the same price as buying the other one, really. But it's kind of, I feel kind of hypocritical buying this from there, although she bought it for me. But I have it now anyway. And I don't have to worry about getting the US one. The US one had the like I said, the zipper, but instead of the regular normal zipper head, it had the Rolling Stones tongue. So If you see that one out there, definitely grab it because it's out of print now. But what are you gonna do? I appreciate my wife picking that up for me, though. I just wish it wasn't from Urban Outfitter, but apparently that's the only way you're gonna find that one. So what are you gonna do? Life of a record collector, I guess. Next up, I got this from Amazon UK. This came in last week. That's the brand new Def Leppard. Double gatefold. Really beautiful pressing. Nice inner sleeves. Great record, by the way. I like this record a lot. They still want 50 some bucks for it on Amazon US. I got this for £12 on Amazon UK. And it's limited to, I don't know how many copies, but it is limited pressing. So I was happy to grab this. This is a really good record. I would say probably 10 of the 14 tracks are really outstanding, and the other 4 are good. They're just not, they're not bad at all. They're just, maybe they need time to grow on me, but definitely scored that. I'm glad I picked that up. Got this from where did I get this one from? Oh, Get Hip. That's right. That's the Customs Long Gone 180 gram reissue. I know it came out a while ago now, 2009, but I've been wanting to get this on vinyl for a while. This has a bonus track on, 2 bonus tracks on it that aren't on the CD. I think it's on Get Hip Recordings. Yeah, Get Hip Records. So it was about $11 for that one. Kind of your Ramones-y 77 punk type stuff. Was actually recorded in 1978 and 79. So really killer shit on there. I like that a lot. Found this out at I was out in Lancaster taking my son out to see his college, and stopped at a record store out there. I forget the name of Sam's, maybe. Nice little metal selection, way overpriced, I thought, but I did found one. I found one thing in there, a compilation called Heavy Metal Heroes from 1981, I think. I believe it's from 1981 on Heavy Metal Records. Has early demo tracks from a lot of, like, Witchfinder General's on here, Grim Reaper with their original vocalist, Jaguars on here, Bitches Sin. I'll show you if this focuses. I'll show you the track listing. It's pretty cool. It's a cool little compilation record. Kind of hard to find. Picked up a used... Actually, this was brand new on Amazon. It's on Napalm Records from Germany. And that's Striker City of Gold. 2 LP set. They do... There's 4 bonus tracks on here. 2 Minutes to Midnight, Watching You, Roll with the Punches, and Fuck Volcanoes. Let's pick that up. Kind of your traditional heavy metal, like thrashy metal. Pretty good record. It's $9 on Amazon. Brand new from CD, I forget the name of the store, CD something. It was the first one in the new and used section, but pretty killer record. So I'm happy I picked that up. Got this on Amazon or on eBay. A live album from Anthrax, Metal Thrashing Mad, on Egg Raid Records. It's limited to 500 copies. Obviously bootleg of some sort. FM broadcast from Dallas, Texas, 1989. They do Living After Midnight on here, God Save the Queen, plus Among the Living. I believe it's the Among the Living tour, but they have a picture from the State of Euphoria tour. But pretty cool to grab. I think Greeno grabbed this recently, I think. I thought I saw this on somebody. Yeah, it was definitely him. So that's what intrigued me to look to find it. But glad I got that. I haven't popped that on yet, so I'm hoping it sounds pretty good. But I kind of remember that show from the radio. Another brand new record from Broken Teeth, which is Jason McMaster from Dangerous Toys. This one is on TMU Records, and it's limited to, I think they said 500 copies on blue vinyl, which this one is. Beautiful packaging. This was $11 for this version. Comes with the inner sleeve with the lyrics. I think this is the blue, yeah, blue vinyl version. There is a white splatter version, which I ended up ordering as well. I ordered the white splatter first, because it was limited. That one's only limited to 100 copies, which I think is sold out now. And I got that one in the mail, and then a week later this one showed up. So, like I said, I've been friends on and off, not friends on and off, but I've been talking on and off to Jason, so I don't know if he just went ahead and sent me the blue one, because there was no note in there or anything, but there was no invoice either, like in the first package, so I'll hang on to both of them. And then finally, my last LP for this update, I picked up the reissue of Overkill from the Underground and Below, one of my favorite Overkill records. Came out in 1997, I think. Yeah, 97. This is a 2015 reissue from Nuclear Blast on black vinyl. So I was super excited to get this. Again, Amazon UK, 9 pounds, I think it was. It ended up being like 14 bucks, 15 bucks with shipping. So, and again, no US release on this one, so I was happy to grab this. Fantastic Overkill record, I thought. I thought this was the beginning of their comeback, and that was like 97. So it's almost 20 years old, but everything they've done, starting with this, has been fantastic. Like Killbox 13 was in there. The Covers album that's super out of print, which was called Cover Kill. There's just, Spitfire in the mid-2000s, they put a bunch of records out on, and then obviously the last 3 or 4 have been amazing too. So I mean, they're definitely one of those bands that they just write quality thrash. But this is what got me back into Overkill back in 97. It's a fantastic record. I love that record. But anyway, that is it for this update. Again, I want to give a shout out to everybody in Paris. I hope everybody is doing as well as they can be. Uh, Again, I'm hypocritical. I know I didn't technically buy it, but I'm like, God damn it. Really? After I do a rant video and then, she didn't know, but whatever. But I appreciate it. I have it now. I don't have to worry about it. Now we can start over. Uh, but anyway, again, a shout out to Paris. I know it sucks. Having dealt with 9/11 here. I hope everybody is doing well over there, as well as can be expected. Again, we're with you here, and we just got to blast these fuckers into annihilation. We just have to annihilate them, really. Apparently, there is no, you can't deal with terrorists, so the only way to deal with a terrorist is fucking kill them. Unfortunately, I'm not a person that likes killing at all. I think it's stupid. There's no reason why people can't come together at some point and and bash it out, verbally. It just sucks, man. It's scary. I know it's scary, especially all of us on here that have kids. It's really scary, but I'm not gonna hide. If you want me, come get me. I'm here. But I'll tell you what, you better bring a fucking army, because I'm not gonna let you get to my kids. And others around here, especially around here, we're a tight knit community around here. Bring it, you know what I mean? Like, if you think you can bring it, bring it. We're not gonna hide. We're not gonna give up. It might be somewhat scary, but you know what? If you're scared, get a dog. That's what my grandmother used to say. If you're scared, get a dog. Kind of don't know what that means, but whatever. Yeah, it just sucks. I know it sucks for everybody. And that's one thing on here, on YouTube, and in the vinyl community. We're from everywhere. We're from everywhere. And we can all get along on here. Maybe not all the time get along, but it's not like something that you want to go murder somebody over. You have disagreements, whatever, but you get past them because the music does the talking, at least in my area, and in my head. It's just, it's shitty, man, and yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I gotta say about it. But they'll get theirs. They'll get theirs. They're getting it now. They're getting fucking hammered right now, and I love it. But what are you gonna do? It's always gonna be here. Terrorism's always gonna be here. You're not gonna squash it completely, but you gotta do what you can now to put a lid on it for a little while. And if we gotta go back in there, we gotta go back in there to these fucking countries and just annihilate. It's unfortunate, but anyway, that's it. Peace. I'm out. See you next time.